What's good, everybody? It is your boy 5 Wars Deek. We're going to go over the preseason today and talk about why I think the Chiefs are going to be kind of mid this year. If I'm being completely honest, we might be mid. But first, I need to tell you guys, please stay until the end of the video because I am doing the ultimate giveaway. It is the ultimate Solomon Daniels giveaway. You don't want to miss it. Stay to the end. I will go over the rules and everything you need to do to qualify. Trust me, it will be worth your time. As for the preseason, here's how it went. Not very well. 3 losses, just 1 win. I know the games don't count. You know, it's not a big deal. But the only win that we had in the preseason came when I took control of the offense. Me controlling the offense, driving down the field, 4th quarter, game-winning touchdown, and got the 2-point conversion against Pittsburgh. That was it. Everything else was a L. All right? And the starters didn't play that well. Mark Randolph, 0 touchdowns. We brought Darrell Irvin back. Hopefully that connection is strong this season, but 4 interceptions from Mark Randolph. He didn't look good at all. 50% completion percentage, a sub-40 quarterback rating. John Shutt, now in his 2nd season as the starting running back, 4 fumbles. He had a fumbling issue as a rookie. Earlier into his rookie season, he just fumbled the football a lot. I don't really know what the issue was with that. But here we are preseason, and he's fumbling again. And I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it. So the offense might struggle a bit, especially we need to highlight that offensive line. It is a completely restructured offensive line. Ted Combs, left tackle, a rookie, right? Young guy. He's got 99 strength, 80 overall. One of 3 first-round picks by the team this year. Signed him to a 5-year deal. 15th pick out of Marshall. Remember, we had 3 first-round picks, y'all. Traded future first-rounders and tight ends. We lost both of our tight ends to have 3 picks in the first round. And with those 2 of those picks, we grabbed linemen, one of those being Ted Combs. The other one, well, not Sidney Hunt. The other one was Marco Jackson, who's going to play right guard. Now, as you look over here, you see Sidney Hunt. Well, he was a Pro Bowl right guard for us last year. All right, he was our starting right guard last year. But as you can see, Marco Jackson, he would be a 78 at left guard. And over here at right guard, he's an 81. He's an 81. Now, Hunt, if you look down at the bottom, Hunt would be a 90 overall. So did we want a 90 overall right guard, but then you come over here to left guard and the other option is 78? We decided to go with the 80s, meet in the middle, right? Sidney Hunt is a Pro Bowler. He's an all-pro lineman. He knows how to play the game of football. We're going to move him from right guard to left guard, and we're going to let the young man fresh out of college play his natural position of right guard. It's your first time in the NFL, first time playing professional football. Why tell you to change positions? And trust me, right guard to left guard is a change. Your mechanics have to be different when you move to the other side of the line. The only guy staying at the same position is Trevor Falk. 90 overall center. He's the only one staying at the position that he played at last year. And then right tackle, there's the other rookie. Sam McGee, I don't think he was a first-round pick, though. What round were you picked in, bro? 2nd round. So look at that. I had to pick up 3 linemen in the first 2 rounds out of TCU. All right? That's just kind of how it is, man. It's a young offensive line. I'm not going to call them I'm not going to call them bad. They're not bad. Inexperienced, yes. Bad, to be determined. Now, as far as I know, they didn't give up a lot of sacks. Like, I think Randolph got sacked once all preseason. That was it. He got sacked 1 time. That was it. Hopefully they gel, they get better as the year goes on. But they aren't bad, but they are inexperienced. I will call them inexperienced. Defensively, Solomon's fine. I mean, Solomon Daniels he's just fine, right? 7th year in the NFL, dude knows what he's doing at this point. He had 7 tackles and an interception. His first play of the preseason was a yayert. So Solomon's fine. I have no worries about Solomon Daniels at all. He even went on to film a movie. Okay, the dude in the middle of training camp said, I'm going to film a movie, and the movie was a success. So good job on Solomon. It was like a buddy cop comedy thing, something like that. So yeah, Solomon's fine. Everybody else, yeah, I mean, it should be okay. Like it should be all right. Of course, we have new linebackers. We lost our veterans at linebacker, so Derek Johnson's no longer here. We had to move Ochuko Hornsby from outside linebacker to middle linebacker. We have this young kid, Brady Singer. I think he's going to play. He's supposed to be middle linebacker, but he's going to move to outside linebacker because he's a lot better over there. So we have shifted our linebackers around and kind of shuffled that around. And you know, the secondary is pretty much the exact same. It's still going to be Suggs, still going to be Pearson, still going to be who's next to Solomon Daniels, bro? Bernard Pollard. So secondary's fine. We give up explosive plays. We did that in Minnesota, unfortunately. So that was a mistake. We have to limit explosive plays, something we gave up a few times last season. And you may remember, we gave up a Hail Mary touchdown to Jacksonville in the playoffs. So that's something that we're working on actively. We're trying to limit that because it really might be on us this year as a defense. A lot of times the offense was pulling weight for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the defense is going to have to start pulling some more weight. All right, we didn't lose as much talent on our side of the ball as they did. That was a good hit, but yeah, we just got to be better. So we're in training camp right now. We're going to wrap up training camp. We wrapped up the preseason, and we're going to get better, y'all. That's what we're doing. We are working on getting better, trying to be the best team that we can be. We did win the AFC West last year, but of course that's not enough. We got bounced out by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the divisional round, so we were one and done. We went one and done. So we got to be better than that. But again, I saw some mistakes, right? Fumbles, interceptions. We kept turning the ball over. So if we're going to be turning the ball over, we're going to be kind of mid. We're going to be kind of mid. Oh, by the way, the new kicker who's wearing Patrick Mahomes' number 15, he's pretty good. I mean, he's all right. You know, he's not the second coming of Adam Vinatieri. Went 4 for 6 on his field goals. And because the starters couldn't score a touchdown, he never attempted an extra point. So I have no extra point, stats for this guy. There's no data when it comes to the extra points because didn't kick any. So to be determined on the extra points. We'll get there when we get there. As for the giveaway, dang, this video gonna be quick. As for the giveaway, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm thinking the Chiefs are gonna be mid. All right, that's what I believe. But you may believe differently. You may disagree with that. Or you may say, you know what, I think the Chiefs are gonna be way worse. Then they're gonna be below mid. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a contest. And the contest is this. Predict the Chiefs' record. The Kansas City Chiefs will finish what? There are only 16 games. We're not at 17 games yet. That's the new age NFL. This is still old school. Okay, we're actually 10 years in the past. It's 2023. Well, this is 2013. So we're 10 years in the past at this point. The Chiefs will finish with a record of what and what? And let me tell you something. If you come in here talking about 8-8, a lot of people are going to pick 8-8. A lot of people are going to pick 8-8, and I don't think that's fair. Try to stay away from 8-8. Just try to stay away from 8. I mean, if you absolutely believe like, yo, it's going to be 8-8, it's going to be that way, then fine. But I think 8-8 is so safe. Like, oh yeah, I mean, they could win, 9, 10 games, or they could win 7. So 8-8's the safe pick. Man, risk it. All right, no risk it, no biscuit, bro. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, man. I say put yourself out there. If you think it's going to be 10-6, say that. Think it's going to be 7-9, say that. Stand on it, okay? The closest without going over will win. Okay, the closest without going over will win. If you want to put 1-15 because you don't want to go over, okay, fine. I can respect that because you obviously watch Price is Right. If you want to put 9-7, because you really think 9 is the floor, go ahead. But it will be the closest without going over. All right? If you predict 11 wins and we only win 9, you lose. All right? Closest without going over. If you tie, so let's say there are, 3 of you that picked, I keep saying 9-7, so let's just say 9-7. Let's say 3 of you picked 9-7. The tiebreaker will be with Solomon. Okay? Your second prediction, how many interceptions will Solomon the Don Daniels have in 2013? How many? Last year, he led the NFL with 10. 10 interceptions. Do you think he will have 11? Do you think he'll have 8? Do you think he'll have, 6, 4? He's had 4. He's had 5. He's had low numbers, but how many do you think he'll have? Honestly. And with the tiebreaker, it's not about going over. It's about who's the closest. So if you say he's going to have 12 and he has 11, it's okay. Like, I forgive you. You're good. It's the tiebreaker. You already tied with the record. I'm not going to force you to be into like, oh, nope, you went over. Like, it's all good. So, yeah, that's it. The winner of this contest will receive a jersey. There's a difference. There's a jersey, and then there's a jersey. So there's differences. Anyway, you will get a jersey. So it's a shirt. There you go, Solomon. See, I told y'all Solomon good. Look, bro, look at this. Look at this. Solomon's fine. Solomon's literally just fine. Anyway, the winner of the contest will receive a jersey of whatever player they want from this series. It doesn't have to be Solomon. It doesn't. Maybe you want to throw it back to the 49ers and say, hey, I want a Nate Clements jersey. Okay, cool. I'll give you Nate Clements. I'll give you Walt Harris. I'll give you Manny Lawson. Maybe you want a Vinny Johnson one. Broncos too. He's playing for the Broncos now, right? Oh Lord, Darrell Irvin. See, I'm glad Darrell's back. I'm so glad Darrell's back. Maybe you want Cedric Siegel. I'm cool with that. Maybe you want Brent Buckley. Maybe you want Daryl Byam. Maybe you want Mark Randolph. Maybe you want Darrell Irvin. If you, let me tell you something. Me personally, I would love a Darrell Irvin jersey. Like, hey, he cold, man. Darrell Irvin is cold, bro. So if you want Darrell Irvin, pick Darrell Irvin. If you want Doug James, maybe you want a Doug James jersey, man. You are disgusting, and I will judge you. I will judge you. I will say, hey, man, you're a little weird. You want a Doug James one? That's fine. I'll get that for you, but just know you need help. But if you want it, I'll get it for you. Doug James, Champ Bailey, Dominique Foxworth, right? Dre Bly, all these guys that Solomon played with. And of course, Solomon from any era. Okay, maybe you want him on the Niners. Maybe you want the Broncos one. And maybe you want the Chiefs. It depends. You get a choice. Let me know. Whatever player from this series that you want, I will put that on a shirt with the team's logo and send it to you. It will come straight to your crib, just like Todd Pearson is taking this to the crib. Let me know, and it will happen, all right? You got to predict the Chiefs' record without going over, and the tiebreaker is how many interceptions will Solomon have in 2013. All right? Sounds good. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. We will begin the regular season soon. I've been doing a lot with sports anchoring, Buccaneers training camp. I just met Stephen A. Smith and Mark Henry, WWE Hall of Famer. I've been doing a lot, man. Oh, and by the way, I'm wedding planning, guys. Don't forget, I'm getting married. So that's kind of important too. Oh, Solomon is so back. Oh, Solomon is so back, bro. Oh, I can't wait. Season 7 is going to be crazy. It's your boy 5 Wars Deke. One love.